I'm in agreement with couples cohabiting before marriage, but I want to suggest an even better method of approaching a relationship. Consider this, that in modern times in America, most couples follow the same pattern. They spend a few months dating each other, things get hot, sweaty, steamy, sex is good, the vibe is right, so you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and commit. So the couple commits to one another, and they're usually committed for about a year. After about a year of being together, the couple most of the time will end up together. And at the start of it, everyone's all smiling and happy. And it's during this time period of cohabitation that the couple is truly tested under the fires of reality. Do they have true staying power as a couple? And while this does make sense on one hand because it prevents persons from getting married who maybe aren't really suited for each other, and it prevents you from having this blind optimism about the relationship. And that's great, but whenever you consider that the majority of people in modern times will end up having 3 relationships that follow this pattern. And because of this, most of these relationships are long-term, at least 2 years, most of the time 3, 4, or even 5 years. At the close of these relationships, though, the couple is left with these long-lasting emotional wounds. And no matter who you are, no matter how strong you think you are, whether you're a man or a woman, these relationships truly tear you in two. And it takes like 1 to 3 years to recover from each one of them. The majority of persons in their 20s today will end up having 3 of these relationships, at the end of which you're left with millions of kids born out of wedlock. Furthermore, one group of persons who desperately rushes toward getting married as fast as possible once they realize that the age of 30 is coming around the corner. And you have another group that takes the time to try to recover from these emotional wounds and doesn't end up getting married until 35 or 40. Not only are there a lot of out-of-wedlock children because of this, but also a lot of these marriages are pretty miserable because there's a lot of emotional baggage from the past. There's these people involved in a relationship trying to be happy, but they're still carrying this emotional baggage. I have had 2 serious relationships already, and the second of those relationships, I had a beautiful daughter, and no matter how beautiful, smart she is, and how happy I am that she's here, I am aware that the relationship itself ended up being such a disaster for her father and I once it had ended. I mean, it's truly debilitating, My suggestion is something that I'm trying now. I've been single for about a year now, completely single, and in that year, I have made the decision that I'm going to start off by developing friendships. I'm going to be friends with the persons that I date for at least a year before I even think about being committed to them. And the reason I say that is, why not get to know a person inside and out, see them in different situations, different scenarios during the friendship stage, so that way your emotions aren't nearly as tied into it as if you were committed to them. Give the chance to get to know them. And, you date, you have fun, and and you're not mean or anything. It's just, you're honest. You're right from the start. You're like, look, this is a situation. I'm not ready to commit this time. I think we should be friends for a while and develop this into something. And a lot of people are going to say, well, yeah, but I don't want to scare off the good man or the good woman. I don't want to push them away. They might think that I'm just playing around, but don't fall. I mean, be diligent. Stick with it, stick with your decision to develop friendships first, because what you're going to find is at the end of the process, the only persons who are going to stand around and wait for you are the ones truly worthy. Those that really understand that a true foundation for a relationship is friendship. Friendship first and foremost. Out of the 7 guys that I've dated in the past year since I've been single, 2 of them have made it throughout the year. That are still present, not pressuring me, not being jealous or whatever. And it afforded me the opportunity to keep my eyes open, to be a lot more perceptive about the behavior of these men, because, the guys who I'm not dating anymore, I'm damn glad I'm not, because, I'm going to tell you, one of them was clingy, emotional. We were just friends, and the dude was calling me to accuse me of being with other men. I mean, it was crazy. I had another one who was moody as all hell, uptight. Oh my God, it was ridiculous. But, those 5 crazy dudes aside or whatnot. Two guys and I, we really get along well. We have good conversations, spend time together. It's really, really awesome. And that's what I'm trying to portray, is that doing, this dating, this developing friendships, that is how you're going to find a partner for life. This is how you're going to find somebody that's going to stick with it. The person that really, really wants to be a friend to you is the one that's going to really, really want to love you. And I mean, have that true, deep connection with you. So what I'm saying is just like, this is just about develop the friendships, get to know this person prior to marriage. And I'm telling you, prior to commitment, I mean, even way before commitment even comes into the picture, just saying that you're going to be together exclusively, get to know them first and foremost before the emotions get involved. And I'm telling you, in the end, it's going to pay off, because you're going to have that partner that is truly destined for you, that the two of you can truly have this stable foundation and really make it work. Because, I mean, this rushing into commitment, someone saying, well, you can't wait forever, you can't wait forever. You know what? I'm not asking nobody to wait forever. I'm just asking you to wait till we get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, y'all, this is just me, just being honest. I hope that maybe someone else out there kind of picked up on the point I was trying to make. I'll update you guys on how this process is going about developing friendships and whatnot, and maybe you can give me some feedback on your own personal experiences, regarding this. So, as always, much love to everyone listening, and peace.